Hi. Today I'm going to talk about fear conditioning, what that is, where it is processed in the body, and how you can create more excitement and happiness in your life. To understand how fear is processed in your body, that is the physiological inputs of sensory stimulation and the psychological outputs known as responses, we first need to look at the part of the brain called the amygdala. The amygdala, located bilaterally and medially at the base of the brain, assigns emotional value to external and physiological stimulation. The left amygdala modulates pleasant emotions such as joy, compassion, and happiness coming from the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, and the right amygdala modulates unpleasant emotions such as fear, anxiety, terror, sadness, and panic. Once these emotions have been regulated, the amygdala sends the signals back to the cerebral cortex in the brain, where they are generated as psychological reactions to events and/or physiological stimulation in the form of visual, auditory, and sensation. Memory formation is created by a repeated fear response and reactions to stimuli, which results in fear conditioning. So, over time, the only way we know how to react to people, places, events, and any incoming information stems from this fear conditioning in the right amygdala. I purposely separate this fear conditioning from the natural fear response the body needs for survival, which happens when adrenaline is released from the adrenal glands to keep you safe from danger. The body needs this kind of fear to function in these human bodies. However, fear conditioning is no longer needed, I believe, in this time of history to move forward in your life the way you'd prefer to. Of course, there will always be some degree of fear which arises when we embark on new adventures such as traveling to a new country or public speaking, performing, going on a date, starting a new business venture. But these fears don't depend on our survival and mostly come from specific fear conditioning known as fear of the unknown. So this fear of the unknown, with practice, can be transformed into excitement that creates lighter emotion and higher frequency where you respond to life differently, where you take action freely, instead of experiencing levels of resistance coming from this fear conditioning, fear of the unknown. From what I've researched and explored when going within myself, this switch from fear conditioning happens in the brain. The right amygdala, where fear is assigned an emotional value, and in the left prefrontal lobe, where happiness and excitement resides. Within the right amygdala, fight or flight fear is necessary because it keeps our bodies alive. But the fear conditioning can be modulated in such a way that a new emotional value such as happiness, excitement, compassion, passion is redirected to respond to sensory stimulation and replaces years of fear conditioning. In the left prefrontal cortex, this place which is synonymous to our higher brain becomes more active once we've let go or cleared this fear conditioning in the right amygdala. So the question is, how do you do this for yourself? It comes down to how we respond to life. But how do we change our responses if they are fear-based and that's all we know? Well, I believe that's by involving ourselves in activities that we are passionate about or that make us happy. This will keep the frontal lobes in the brain active, increasing our ability to hold more light in the body or raising our frequency. Thus, our stimulus responses to life change to lighter, happier, joyful, and filled with passion. Meditation will also increase the activity in the frontal lobes for this purpose, and additionally, as research has shown, decrease anxiety, lower heart rate, and allow the body to return to well-being and homeostasis. I'm including a link in this video here and in the description that will guide you to the right amygdala and assist you in changing your fear conditioning. And then you will be guided to the left prefrontal cortex where you can increase your happiness. Wonderful. Well, I hope you found value in this video. Enjoy the meditation, and I'll see you in the light side of life. Bye.